Loons. My name is Greg, and I am here to preview Minnesota United versus DC United Wednesday, September 28th. Kickoff at 6:30 p.m. from Audi Field, Minnesota. We are coming off a 2-0 home win over the Houston Dynamo, where DC United are coming off a 4-2 home win over FC Cincinnati, which ended up leading to Cincinnati firing Jaap Stam as their head coach. DC United currently sit 6th place in the Eastern Conference on a record of 11 wins, 4 draws, and 11 losses, which total to 37 points. DC United are coached by Hernan Losada, who they hired this past off season. We know the quality of players that DC have, like Paul Arriola, Ola Kamara, who I believe is leading the Golden Boot race, Emil Assad, Flores, Paredes, Julian Gressel, who they acquired in a trade with Atlanta United. I think that's definitely. I think we really got to focus. You have like Arriola and Kamara and Gressel definitely. I think are a threat that we need to keep quiet. They usually tend to line up in a 3-4-2-1, so that makes me wonder maybe how Heath could possibly set up, but also we played a big game against Houston on Saturday, and then we go away to FC Dallas on the weekend. So, and it's also the business, kind of the business end of the season, where every game is a must win. So it makes me wonder, do we rotate at all, or do we keep it the same? Or do we basically just try to really try to get out, try to get out all 3 points any means necessary. Unfortunately, Justin McMaster, Jan Gregus, and Sonny Dotson are still out for this game. I believe Reynoso kind of had maybe around, I think, the 42nd. You could see him grabbing his thigh, but I think he's okay. So with that, I'm going to get into my starting 11. In goal, it's a no-brainer. Tyler Miller. He's been amazing this season, and me personally, I think he needs to be in the running for goalkeeper of the year. At least comeback play for a year after, basically missing after MLS's back, getting hip surgery. And then coming back and having this good of a season, is really good. I forgot. I'm going with a 4-2-3-1, which I think kind of, if it ain't if it's not broken, don't fix it. So left back, I'm going with Gasper. It's also, I think he's a good young and new contract, and it's definitely earned. I think he's been. I know beginning of the season he wasn't on, but I think lately he's been on his game, and that's been good. For my center back partnership, it's also one Michael Boxwell and Bakai Devasi. I think they have a really good, and them, I think, being early 30s, and sometimes not even with the not might not be you think maybe start, but no, they're still fast, and can catch up with with the fast guys. And then right back, I'm going with. I mean, that's another Metaner. Nickname Machine. It seems like he's defending, and then one next moment he's just up almost like taking over as like the right midfielder at times, and he's good, and whipping crosses in. As for the center midfield partnership, this one was I was debating whether do you go Trapp and Alonso, or do you do maybe like Trapp and Hayes there, with Trapp playing the 6, and Alonso as or Trapp as the 8th, and Alonso as the 6. So I went with Will Trapp and Ozzy Alonso. I think they have a probably one of the most as far as MLS experience, probably there's a as a duo. I think that's a good partnership. As on the left of the 3, I'm going with Fragapane. It almost feels like sometimes he's almost like sometimes almost like a central midfielder at times, because he likes to kind of drift inside and go out wide, or I think he's really starting to get back into his best, when he first came. In the number 10, the central attacking role, it's also one. I'm going Emmanuel Reynoso. I think that guy. I think he's something special, and I know at times he is on the ground a little bit, but he's getting tackled a lot, and kind of going getting hard. It's almost like the only way to stop him is you really have to go in on him, and the possibility of going injured, and that's something that's not really being called, and but otherwise, I mean, other than that, his creativity. We also saw his knack for goal. Against LA with his brace. On the right, this was also very tough. Do you go with Lude, or do you go with Finley? And contrary to where I think, I am actually going with Ethan Finley on the right. I think he's he always runs and is always. I mean, you look at him, scoring the goal against Houston, and then him basically almost basically making a diving header to clear a ball out for a Dynamo corner. He can do it on both sides, and the the work ethic he puts in, and I think it's something I think you really got that's really important. And then um, at striker, I'm going with Robin Lood. I kind of like him. I mean, I know it's like me. My feeling is, I like Robin more as a right winger, playing on the right, but he can also do it. I think his hold up play, and being able to kind of combine, or at times is very good. So that is my starting 11. My game prediction, I would love a win. I think that's kind of what I want to see, but depending on I I might accept a draw. I might not. I don't know. But other than that, that is going to do it for my match preview uh, for Minnesota United versus DC United. Make sure to hit the like button, comment your predictions for the game, subscribe and share, and come on, you